Oh, yeah.
We were talking about the article that you said that really got the biggest buzz.
Yeah.
One of the first ones that got the biggest buzz, and was about a pretty interesting figure. Maybe talk about that again, just real quick.
So the strange article that, one of my first articles that really blew up and really went viral, to use the overused buzz phrase, was an article simply titled, "Steve Jobs, What an A-hole." And I say a-hole now, but I spelled it out in the article. And I'd finished, after he died, there was a biography that was released. Walter Isaacson, I believe, is the biographer. I hope I'm not forgetting that, but it was absolutely incredible. I think I finished it in a couple days. I slammed down the book and I realized, wow, this is one episode after another where it's just not the nicest guy, but I guess it is what it is. But I wrote this piece, maybe I had one beer too many in me, but I just wrote this piece, "Steve Jobs, what an asshole," and listed in this BuzzFeed style like 10 things that demonstrated this, and the piece just went to bed, and the piece absolutely exploded. I think we had, maybe it was 2 million plus page views in 24 hours. We were struggling to keep our servers up. At that time, we just didn't have the infrastructure to handle something that huge, but yeah, and then you were asking about the reactions to it. Well, most people were actually agreeing with the article, so it was, I guess I wanted to offer, some nuanced, give a little bit of a nuanced balance to his character, because in a lot of cases you would see him, being a clear a-hole to somebody in the company, but then that was sort of this hard-knuckled, refusal to compromise attitude that would lead to something like the iPhone. So it was an interesting biography, an interesting look at Steve Jobs, I'll say.
Do you like writing about individuals, or do you like writing more about subjects?
Yeah, for me personally, what excites me are developments and things that happen. Not so much a profile of an individual, but a development that sort of rips open and reveals a lot about what's going on. So if there's a huge acquisition, or if there's a huge lawsuit or something like that, those are most interesting to me, because oftentimes they sort of capture what's going on, and they basically say a lot about what's going on in the industry. So those tend to excite me, and especially when we're first on it, we have the best information on it. That makes it even more exciting. Yeah.